Hi, it's Amy and welcome to this cozy little evening yoga practice. All you need is yourself and a quiet space to practice, and when you are ready, we will begin. So just starting with finding a nice comfortable seat, cross-legged, or you can even have your legs stretched out if that is more comfortable for you here. And then once you're ready, we're going to take a nice deep breath in through the nose, drawing our shoulders up towards our ears. And as we exhale, softly close your eyes, allow your shoulders to sink and settle, and start to bring your awareness in towards your breath. And just noticing your breath here, maybe for the first time today or even this week. Just noticing the sensations, the gentle rise and fall of your chest and belly. We're just arriving together here. And then we'll start to take our breath a little bit deeper as we inhale deep through the nose, taking a full breath and releasing out through the mouth. We'll keep taking these full cycles of breath in through the nose, feeling our ribcage expand, and exhale out through the mouth. Keep going, signaling to our nervous system that it's safe to relax here. Maybe you're doing this after a really long, busy day. Maybe you're doing this just before bed. And just allowing ourselves to ground into the present moment. And just really using our breath as that tool to help anchor us here and now. And softly allow your breath just to come back to its natural rhythm. And we'll gently open our eyes. And with our next inhale, we're going to lift our arms up and overhead, interlacing our fingers, turning our palms to face the sky as we reach. And then as we exhale, let's guide the fingertips all the way down to the mat, framing our hips and framing our thighs. Inhale to lift and lengthen. And exhale to release. Inhale this time as we lift our hands up, maybe bringing our gaze up to the thumbs. And exhale as we release our fingertips to the ground, tucking our chin into our chest, lengthening along the back of the neck. Inhale to rise, drawing that line with our nose up to our thumbs. And exhale, sink and soften, chin to chest. Last one, inhale to rise. And exhale to release. This time we're going to bring our fingertips to the ground and just hold our chin in towards our chest, softening through our shoulders. Feeling a release along the back of the neck, the tops of the shoulders. Keeping that connection to our breath. And then slowly begin to bring your gaze back to center. And bring your hands just to rest on your knees here. Keeping that connection to our breath as we inhale, we're going to start to draw some circles with our body. So when we breathe in, let's lean forwards. And when we breathe out, let's roll back. So rounding through our spine. So as we inhale to come forward, we open through our chest. And as we exhale, we round it through, maybe adding that chin to chest once again. Let's inhale to open and exhale to close. And then start to take our circles the other way. Nice mindful movements here this evening or this morning, whichever time you are choosing to do this class. It is all about finding that softness, that quiet, that calm here, calming our nervous system, either for the night ahead or the day ahead. And let's slowly return to center, finding that stillness. We're going to rock ourselves forward onto our hands and knees, coming into our first tabletop position. So we're going to bring our knees underneath our hips and our wrists underneath our shoulders. We're keeping the tops of the feet grounded onto the mat here to begin with. As we inhale to drop our belly, lift our chest and gaze forwards, coming in and out of our cat-cow here as we exhale, drawing a line with our nose. Gaze comes all the way through, maybe towards our navel. Inhale to open and exhale to close. Finding your rhythm here as you mobilize the spine, coming in and out. Maybe adding a little more depth as you go along here, exploring each movement. Making sure we're keeping our movements connected to our breath. Inhale to come forwards. And this time as we exhale, let's send our hips all the way back down to our heels, coming into a child's pose, extending our arms out long. And maybe here we can just flip our palms to face up towards the sky as we rest our forehead, releasing tension through our shoulders. Feeling the ground beneath us supporting us. And then slowly beginning to lift our head. We're going to walk our hands in towards our bodies. We come up, so we are sat in a kneeling position here, sat on our heels. We're going to inhale to send our arms up and overhead, gaze to the thumbs. And as we exhale, let's release just our left fingertips to the ground and reach the right fingertips up and overhead. A nice gentle little side bend here. Coming back up to center, keeping that right arm lifted. We're going to bring that left hand behind us and let's see if we can guide the right fingertips down towards our left fingertips, opening through our shoulders. And if you can't grab hold of your fingertips here, that's okay. Perhaps you can hold on to your top, but we're just opening through our shoulders. And then we'll inhale, sending both arms back up and overhead. Exhale, release right fingertips to the ground, left fingertips come up and over, opening through the left side of our body. Coming back up to center, releasing those left fingertips behind us, right fingertips come up to meet the left, either meeting our fingertips or holding onto our top, opening through our chest, through our shoulders, keeping our spine nice and lifted. We have that extension up and out through the crown of our head. And then slowly we're going to release our hands from behind us. Inhale to send our hands right out in front of us as we round through our spine. And exhale, open through our chest, placing our fingertips just behind us as we lift our chest. Maybe our gaze tilts slightly higher. And then return back through center. We're going to swoop our legs from underneath us, bringing our sit bones down to the ground. We're going to release our legs out in front of us. Bringing our hands behind our thighs here to begin with. As we inhale, we're going to lengthen through our spine, lifting our chest up. And as we exhale, let's just lengthen through that left leg and tucking our right leg in. So we're bending through the right knee, tucking the right foot up into the left thigh. We'll inhale to lift our arms up and overhead, and exhale to stretch along the length of that left leg, maybe holding onto the foot. A nice little release for the back of that left leg. Remembering to breathe. And then slowly bringing our spine back to center. We're going to cross that right foot over the top of our left thigh, bringing our hands behind us, and then bending that left knee, finding a little stretch along the right glute there. We lift our chest. Maybe we've been sat at a computer all day. We can maybe draw that left heel a little closer towards us. And then dropping that right foot over to the left as we bend through that left leg. We're going to wrap the left arm all the way around that right thigh and bring our fingertips behind us as we lift our chest and take a twist. Returning through center, just planting both feet back out in front of us. Hands come to behind the thighs again. Inhale to lengthen through your spine. And exhale to send that right leg right out long. Left foot tucks in towards the right. Inhale to lift and lengthen. And exhale to fold. Slowly roll back up to center, crossing that left foot over the top of the right thigh this time, and then bending through that right knee. Hands come and place behind us, grounding through the heels of our hands, and then maybe drawing that right heel a little closer towards us. So we should really feel that opening here along the left hand side. And then dropping that left foot over to the right. We're going to swoop that right arm around. Left fingertips meet the ground behind us as we take that gentle twist. Maybe our gaze goes over that back shoulder. And slowly returning through center. We're just going to find that comfortable seat again, as we did at the beginning. Once you're ready, inhale to lift our arms back up and overhead. Palms come together, and exhale Hands come back to heart center. 2 more. Inhale, taking up some space, gaze comes up. And exhale, back to heart center. Last one. Inhale to lift and lengthen. And exhale, hands return back to our heart center. Releasing our hands to our knees with our palms facing up here. We're going to softly close our eyes once again as we just allow everything to find stillness here. Bringing our awareness back to our breath. Feeling the ground beneath us. Allowing our knees to hang heavy as we let go of any tightness or tension we might be holding on to through our feet, through our legs, as we allow ourselves just to feel held by the ground beneath us. Noticing that gentle rise and fall of your chest and your belly as you just breathe at your natural rhythm. Notice where the backs of your hands are connected on top of your thighs or your knees. And allowing your shoulders to soften down and away from your ears. Taking a moment here to soften and unclench your jaw. And beginning to relax that space between your eyebrows as we let go of any tightness or tension we might be holding onto there. And we just allow the tension of the day or any lingering feelings of heaviness just to melt away in this moment. And we can repeat this affirmation either out loud or quietly in your mind. Say, I am safe. I am grounded. I am calm. And I am present. Bringing your hands back to your heart center one last time. I just invite you to take the deepest breath you have taken all week so far in through the nose. And just let everything go out through the mouth. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. And if you like this video, please be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you at the next one.